And good evening from Quincy High School Gymnasium. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready to come back in the home venue again, twice this week, playing the teams of G. Geneseo tonight, Galesburg on Saturday. You got to worry about the first one, and that's this one here. Blue Devils come in 15-7, 8-1 in the conference, up atop the conference with Galesburg. Geneseo is 5-17. They are 2-8 in the conference. This game they played earlier at Geneseo was part of the doubleheader after the girls got snowed out. Played ahead of the guys on December 1st. After one quarter, the Devils led 21-6. Halftime, 35-17. Three quarters, 49-27. And the Devils won 63-31. Miley Longcore had 21. Jada Brown had 19. And Chloe Nicholson had 13. And on the other side, Viola Pettit. That's right, Pettit had 11 points in that ball game. Speaking of Pettit, Coach Pettit rolled in, and he's ready to go here right at game time, baby. That's the way we like it.
Well, long drive, had to make a stop. So, ready to go tonight. Good warm-up for the Devils tonight. If they do what they're supposed to do, it should be a runaway clock, fourth quarter. But I kind of worry about, that in-between game, between, tough Rock Island game, then Principia. Okay, we'll take a breath, and maybe we don't play as well. We got to do what we do and put this game away early.
And Coach Dance, you'll hear him probably say the same thing here during the coach's comments. And, of course, we're at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy, and Jacksonville. And when we come back, we'll hear from Coach. And it's the Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coach's comments, brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Dance, and back in our home again. And we've had a week of practice. How'd the week go?
Pretty good. I felt like we got a lot accomplished, and the girls worked hard, and we're ready to get back on the court and play.
We talked about last week after Saturday, put it behind us, and let's go to this week. We got 2 very good conference games. Can't look past Geneseo. And then we've got, of course, Galesburg on Saturday. So the double G's for this week.
Yeah, we definitely have to take care of business tonight. We've got to make sure, he's going to switch up defenses a lot between zone and man and try to, kind of confuse us. So we have to recognize what they're in defensively. When we're in on defense, we have to make sure that we're just doing a good job containing our girl, keeping them in front, giving help when it's needed, and things that we've worked on all year. And I feel like we're starting to get a little bit better with our help defense and things like that. And these next 5 or 6 games are going to really see where we're at with that.
And a good one here. And, of course, in the conference, can't get ahead to Saturday. Saturday's a big game here, but tonight will be a good step to that. And I think we've been talking about the same thing, about how well we've been playing as a team and how many different weapons we have offensively. And, of course, we talk about defense, but really on offense, everybody's been contributing. Yeah,
and they have been. And you look at our conference leaders, and they're we've got 4 girls in the top 10 in scoring. I think all 5 starters are in the top 12. And as far as, this week and next week, I told our girls, we've worked on some things with them without them really knowing we're working on for this weekend. But, we haven't even mentioned anything about Saturday because you got to take care of one game at a time. Every game is important, and no game in this conference is ever easy. I've learned that the hard way sometimes. So we're focusing on tonight first, and then tomorrow we'll worry about our next game.
And as you just mentioned, if you get distracted and you start thinking ahead, you'll forget what you're doing out here. And no matter who you're playing, Western Big Six can sneak up on you.
Yeah, they can. And I'm excited to be back home, and I'm hopeful for a good crowd tonight. And I think that, the girls love playing here. So with the band, the energy, the atmosphere. So they feed off that. So I'm definitely excited to get back out here on our home court.
I'm right there with you. So let's have fun tonight. We'll catch you after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
And that's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we come back, it's the Blue Devils and the Maple Leafs right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
and QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
And welcome back to Quincy High, the Mecca Sports pregame show as we get ready for tonight's game. Wellman and Pettit here for tonight, and we're looking at this one we mentioned. Devils come in 15-7. On the other side, it's 5-17. More importantly, it's the 8-1 leading the conference. And let's look at a conference lead right now. As of today, Galesburg does have 21 wins, and Moline's got 20, but we are ahead. We're tied with Galesburg at 8-1. Moline is 6-3. Rocky's 5-4. Sterling's 5-5. They snuck a game in this week against Geneseo already. Alaman's 3-6. Geneseo's 2-8, and East Moline is 0-9. That game was played on the 27th, the Sterling Geneseo game.
Yeah, why'd they do that, or did they miss it earlier, maybe? Or
I think this is one of those that they just make that schedule. Like we had one early in the season too. It was in midweek.
Yeah.
Because it's not till January 31st. Which is right around the corner, too. What am I talking about? That's Saturday.
Yeah, we're there, baby.
What happened to January, Coach? Oh, my. By the way, let's give a shout-out to Mark and Kathy Kroner. I had Susie told me to give them a shout-out, and in that, I learned that, of course, Roger Kroner, that was a year ahead of us, played for Notre Dame that last year. He was the guy that kept Longo, Leahy, Mekas, Ansel, and Shoup together in that group. But I think there was 5 Kroner boys and 4 Kroner girls. One of the Kroner girls, Brad Dance's mom. So it says aunt and uncle. So a shout out there to Mark and Kathy Kroner, and we'll give one to Roger as well. And Roger was a key to that ball team in that year, 1976-77, as you had a group on your side as well, guys like Barrymore and them guys to handle as well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that's about as far as either class we can do on the air. Great talent, but a fun group. The group of 77 at Quincy High and Notre Dame, they were a fun group. I guess that's what we can say.
Yes.
Oh, you guys keep your stories out here. All right, Coach, coming in tonight, the other games tonight on this 29th. Rocky is hosting East Moline. East Moline trying to get a victory there.
Well, we'll take Rocky in that one.
I think so.
Well, Rocky plays hard, and they go deep. They gave us a run last Thursday night.
Yep, and Henry Hall does a good job up there. Sterling is hosting Alaman. So in that one, Sterling is playing well. They're 17-8, so I would imagine that would be a victory. Although Alaman's 12-13, and then the matchup you wanted to mention, Moline is hosting Galesburg. Moline is 6-3.
No. Galesburg's hosting Moline.
Oh, thank you there.
That's what I've got. So.
All right, well, let's take a look early.
Well, and I like that with, Galesburg having a challenge on a Thursday night. If they're at home or away, it doesn't make any difference.
Right.
So they're really close anyway. But them having a challenge tonight, I think might, bode well for the Saturday afternoon game that we're all pointing towards.
And they played each other way back on December 6th. Galesburg won that game 52-42. So it was a close game there as well. And of course, we know the Herschenrodders. They'll be coming this way, all three of them.
And Moline's been playing a lot better since then because that was an early season game. Yeah, you know what I mean? So they're playing a lot better now, as we saw when we went up to Wharton Fieldhouse, about a week and a half ago, and watched Quincy High do battle with Moline.
We haven't been on the road for a little while. We were on the road for about 3 or 4 weeks through the holidays and everything. We actually spent some time at home this week, which was nice, although tomorrow would be a long Sterling drive. And I just could only imagine you coming all the way down here for tonight, then heading all the way back to Sterling. Tomorrow, for those who are listening, check in with Brock, and you have to listen because we'll be up at Carthage as the QND Raiders take their undefeated record to take on the Illini West Chargers. And then we're back for a Saturday matchup. First Galesburg here at 1:30 for the girls. Then at 6 o'clock at night, Wabanzi Valley, the Warriors will come in at the nightcap there. And the Devils playing some good basketball after the win against Geneseo.
Yep.
I spent an hour and a half watching practice today. For all those people, and I mentioned this in that last game with Andy in the postgame, for those people who are saying, oh, we only scored 17 points in a game. Oh, we stink. Folks, this is a young team, and they were in the state last year as 8th graders, many of them. By the way, congratulations to the 8th grade.
Might have another class coming up with this one.
They did win the regionals, and they'll play Monday against the Stephen Decatur at Chatham. And, yes, I've already made the call to see if we can come up cover the game.
Well, you know.
I figured, hey, we did it last year. It's an open date on the 2nd. We'll be at the 3rd. We'll have the game out at the pit. So if you can't make it down and they say it's okay, I'll go over there and cover the 8th grade, and we'll see how she goes. Of course, last year's 8th grade team took us all the way to the 2nd place finish there at Taylorville. And if they win, they will go back to Taylorville. That's where it's at. And it's on February 7th, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it'd be time enough to get back for Batavia. So aren't we just great? Only us. Only Mecca Sports can pull those things off for you, folks. So Coach Bennett looked and said, yeah, we won the regionals. I said, I already made the calls. And the middle school, by the way, is way over by Highway 55. It is about the farthest east you can get from Chatham. So I was doing some looking up there.
Within the Quincy High School girls basketball program. Last week, junior Jada Brown became just the 2nd player in Blue Devil history to pass the 1,500-point plateau. In just over 2.5 seasons at the varsity level, Jada scored 1,540 points. She's also one of 5 players in program history.
And the honor that you're getting right now, Brad Dance is giving a plaque to Jada Brown. Jada has passed 1,500 points. I averaged 1,528. Somebody else said a little less than that. But the key here is she's still about 700 and some points from Ruth Kipping, but she's the 2nd leading all-time scorer, and she is already 1,500 points in a season. So, hey, our national anthem, we'll stand up actually and honor our country. And our national anthem brought to you by the band. And Frank Cash asked me if he was going to get a mention tonight. He is. But he asked me if he stood up, if we would see him on our camera. And I said, no, we will not. But I forgot, when we shoot the flag, we did see Frank. So that was his gray head there, right by the Mecca Sports, as we realign our camera for the starting lineups. First of all, for Geneseo, number 10, Lizzie Rapps, 5'9" senior. Number 20, Kendall Wassenhoff, 5'4" junior. Viola Pettit led the way in the last game, 22. That's her number, 5'4" junior. Brooklyn Ruby, 5'11" junior. And Bella Brown, a 5'7" junior. She wears number 50. Head coach Scott Hardison, assisted by Brad Snyder and Emma Lampkin. As it got nice and quiet, but then again, they run the video. And our video board is right in the way that if we gave it a shot, the backboard, you would not be able to see it. So sorry there, folks. We didn't give a chance to let you check that out, but we will tell you to make sure at halftime, stick around. We've got the 8 Open halftime show. That's 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen at 601 Main. OG sandwiches, signatures like the horseshoe from Mayor Chuck or the BAMF horseshoe. Mr. Foghorn, features like the Blue Plate double smash burgers. They've got a kids menu as well. You can order and set your meal up ahead of time. It's 8open.com. They're open on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 11 to 8. Saturdays, noon to 9. That's 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, in the 6th Street Promenade. And with that, Coach, I didn't see anybody signing up for the halftime shootout for the 8 Open. That has been something they've had in there that if you make a free throw, a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot, you get 2 smash burgers a week for a month. So maybe we've already done our limit. And on that note, last couple games we had the 3rd and 4th grade team come in and play the Future Devils, and the 5th grade during the varsity. And so I'll have to just wait and check it there as we get ready. Don O'Brien on the call. And speaking of Galesburg, that's Don O'Brien's alma mater, so we'll be giving him a hard time on Saturday. Here's your lineup for the Devils. Number 14, Miley Loncourt. That's ML the second, 5'6" junior. Check that, 5'8". A little dark in here. Cameron Byquest. Number 20, the 5'4" junior. Another junior, Jada Brown, the leading scorer, over 1,500 points, averaging almost 21 points a game. She's 6 foot, a junior. Where's number 21? Our senior, Madeline Hamby, number 23, 5'8" junior or senior. And rounding it out, the 6'1" sophomore who keeps getting taller every day, number 24, Chloe Nicholson. She is a sophomore. Head coach Brad Dance, assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Kelly Lawson.
I'm going to tell you what, if Jada's 6 foot, Chloe's growing because she's got to be 6'2", 6'3". Sorry.
Oh, I hear you.
Just by the eyeball.
Jada, of course, strong inside. Now, once Chloe starts getting bigger, I was kind of talking about her and Ruth Kipping earlier. Devils will be going right to left on your dial, computer, or whatever you got. Tip is won by the Devils. Long court to Nicholson. Nicholson went in. Almost got fouled, but instead Brown got it. Brown got it into Loncourt. Loncourt missed, and then the rebound. Nicholson, Devils hit the board, and they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, 2 offensive rebounds, and we put the second one back.
Loncourt had a good look at it as well. Jada Brown hit the boards hard. Devils in man-to-man.
Yeah, Devils out in the man to start with.
Nicholson out of the point. She had, double checking 34 there. I don't know if I had her on my stats. Oh, good job by Jada Brown with the steal. Jada bringing it down. Nobody's going to stop her. Jada takes it to the hole. No good. Byquist, weak side rebound. Out to Nicholson. Good from 3. Chloe gets the 3-pointer. Give the assist to Byquist. And that's brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Woodmart Building Center since 1978, 12th and Seminary Road.
Assist and offensive rebound, then the assist. And then, once again, paint touch out there, step into the 3.
And Cam does such a good job. Talked to her a little bit before the ball game, watching her sister in the first game. She has that tendency to push off with one arm, and she said, I do too. But she doesn't get caught with it. Devils back on defense. Ruby on the wing, getting held up there.
Foul.
And it's a 5-second call.
Okay.
Devils get the ball on that.
We almost reached in and got the foul there.
I'm checking 34 too. I did not have a 34. Last time we had a 30 that was in there. I'll have to double check that. Long pass down to Hamby. Oh! And Madeline will shoot 2. As I'll listen for who number 34 is now, as she commits the first foul of the ball game. Hamby waited for that ball and was wide open there.
Geneseo's number 34, Jalen Boudreaux. That's her first, team's first.
Gala Devers, yeah.
Wow.
Not on the list.
Nope. Nowhere, Coach. Devils had the ball out in the right corner. Long course 3, no good. We'll make sure we mark that down for a foul there. And excuse me, I was already down at the other end of the court. Devils back on defense. Man-to-man coming again. Gala Devers is what we thought?
Yeah.
I'll stick with that right now. Man-to-man, good job by the Devils. Ball's on the floor. Nicholson picks it up. Chloe across the timeline. Oh,
good
and
pass.
running. Oh, and a great job down to Byquist. Nicholson gets the assist. Byquist gets the basket. She uses her left hand as well. And the Devils in the first 2 minutes of this one are up 7-0, Coach. Good stuff for the Devils. Full timeout. Hey, we'll take a quick full timeout. We're back with more Devil basketball right here on megasportsco.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great that it is that time of year? People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Welcome back after the timeout here at Quincy High. 6:09, so we've only played barely, almost 2 minutes. Devils lead 7-0 in this one and distributing the basketball. First time down, a couple offensive boards. They've had assists on all their baskets.
Well, this is the kind of start that Coach Dance wanted to have. You know what I mean? 7-0, less than 2 minutes in, and they've done it on the defensive end. They've kept them in front, gotten deflections, went down and got easy looks in transition. And, the one, offensive possession with the 2 offensive rebounds, and shots up.
Down to the baseline, good defense from Chloe Nicholson. Rebounded in there by Brown. JD actually got a steal more or less because the shot came up. Hamby in transition. Hamby from the left side. 3-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com.
Close to a paint touch there, but once again, drew the defense in, kicked it back out.
Devils working down the court, 2-on-1. Hamby gets the assist. Longcourt gets the basket. Devils waste no time, Coach. Up 12-0 in this one. Ball's on the floor. Jada Brown picks it up. Jada's going to bring it across the timeline herself. Nobody's going to stop her. A crossover dribble in front of the basket. Misses. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. Just climbs over the board, over the rim, and good. That was Jada's first basket. The Devils lead 14-0 already in this one.
Well, right at the 5-minute mark, so we played 3 minutes, so Devils will come out on fire.
Devils stay into that man-to-man. Nicholson, Hamby, Byquist, Brown, and Longcourt. With the basketball, Rapp on the left side. Everybody's on the left side. Viola Pettit, she wears number 22. Good job by Byquist, tipping the ball. Jada Brown gets it.
Good pass.
Good bounce pass down low. Oh, and it just rolls out. Byquist came in from the left side, used the left hand, just rolled off. Nicholson at the sideline, and I thought maybe Chloe knocked it out, but the Maple Leafs lost it.
Well, and that's the one thing you look about this Lady Blue Devil team. You've got 4 or 5 people averaging assist and a half plus a game, and you got the 3s and 4s up there too.
And there's another assist. Chloe Nicholson from the right side lobbed it inside to Jada Brown. Jada Brown with a score. By the way, my number 30 came in, so we'll have to keep an ear on her because that was my phantom from the last game. Quick timeout. We'll just keep it right here.
So you got 2 phantoms this game.
Yes, I do. Last game phantom in this one,
well,
and we have no opera either.
Well,
so.
A young team, trying to get better. You're going to start working the younger kids in to give them this varsity experience, coming down there playing against a good team and say, well, here's what you got to do.
I think the one possibly, number 30, might be from the sophomore squad, Carly Hankins, 5'8" sophomore. I'll wait and check on that one. We'll listen first time she makes a call. 34, though, there's nothing anywhere close to that name. I'm not to really
Well,
listen.
she just decided to come out, like a week ago.
Hey.
She doesn't look too bad.
I tell you what, that's kind of nice when you can do that. Timeout with 4:24 left in the first. Lots of basketball coming up on Mecca Sports Co. jump across town, but actually out of town for the Raiders tomorrow, and then back to the Devils. And the Devils from the girls' side on Saturday.
We'll be right here Saturday at 1:30 game time. I think we'll start at 1:15.
Oh, I'll be here bright and early. Jada Brown with the steal, brings it down the far side.
Well,
Jada gets stopped, kicks it out to Nicholson. Chloe behind the screen, 20 foot, good. Chloe steps up, smooth with the three-pointer. Three-pointer brought to you by Kevin Vandemet. Kevin's got Goodwood. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Devils up 19-0 on this one. Again, we'll never get to that point where that was it LaSalle or one of those teams that played early in a Thanksgiving tournament against Notre Dame Raiders one year, and it was like 50 or 60 straight points.
Oh, yeah, it was like 56-2 or something like that.
It was pretty crazy. Inside 4 minutes, halfway through the first quarter. Devils on a good pace, stand man-to-man. Mia Ellifritz checked into the ball game. She gave Hamby a break. Ball on the right side.
Oh.
The Splinter. And we'll have our first foul on the Blue Devils. Chloe Nicholson, her first. Team 1-1 on team fouls.
I always do like when people are laying, getting in front of them, make them throw it over the top instead of reaching around.
Looking Ruby comes back in for the Maple Leafs, number 45. They get it to her, cut to the basket. Boy, I tell you what, Jada was playing such good defense there. She didn't see the ball bounce right by her. 30 takes the shot. Our Phantom gets a rebound too. Ruby starts to drive. Jada Brown's there. Jada might have got away with a foul because she leaned in. Byquist is going to get it on the opposite side. Cam working down the right side. Passed it into traffic. And a steal on the side for the Maple Leafs.
Once again on fast breaks, get the ball in the middle, fill the lanes.
Ball on the right side, Reed. Inside and out of bounds. Lob was too high. Turnover there. 3:05. Comfortable early in this one, but you can't get complacent. In the half-court set. Right side. Pass from Byquist on the left side. Nicholson skips it back to the top. Byquist on the left wing looking for Brown to cut. On the other side, purple shoes. Longcore no good for 3. Ball's tipped. Ellifritz, good job of tracking it down.
Yes.
Throws it into the backcourt.
Good hustle in the corner.
It was. And Mia threw it there. Miley just couldn't get it in the backcourt. That's an over and back. Devils up 19-0 early in this one. And you had talked about a game where you can clear the bench and that. Well, we don't have a big bench to clear. And a lot of those girls played in the first one, but yes.
Still, the varsity experience that you can get to them.
Inside, Ruby. Shot no good. Rebound on the weak side. And a bucket there, Lizzie Rapp. She breaks that 19-point run of the Devils in the half-court set. Longcourt down in the short corner to Byquist. Byquist to a cutting Brown. Jada goes in, gets bumped a little bit. Jada was already by her, so it wasn't really a foul. She had passed her up. Just missed a shot. Nice pass, though, from the short corner from Byquist. Devils staying in that man-to-man.
Well, that's something they might be able to use against Galesburg on Saturday, for sure.
And the key there, and we look back to that game, it went double overtime.
Well,
our
we
big
lost
problem was
we had 3 people foul
you got
out.
it. It was a lot of. We talked about that before, me and Jesse, about how many fouls were in that game. A lot of them phantom for both teams. They were a carryover from the Geneseo game. The same guys.
They like us a lot.
Oh no, not exactly. Mia Ellifritz driving the baseline, got a hip check. Second foul called against Geneseo. Lizzie Rapp, her first.
Let's see if we can execute something here against this 2-3. Yeah, you know what I mean? That short corner was nice. I keep going back to that till they stop it.
Kendall Wassenhoff checks back in the game for the Maple Leafs. Ellifritz from the right side. Good from 3. Mia Ellifritz lighting them up from 3. 22-2. And with that, Kevin Vandemet, Eric Bracey, Cindy Cook, J. Scott Mills. Come see them all at Woodmart. Shot no good. Jada Brown is on the floor. Jada's on the floor too.
So how many three-pointers is that in the first quarter for Woodmart? 1, 2,
4.
4. All right.
You got it. Let's see. I forgot what the record is so far. Alternate possession era will stay with Geneseo. I know we had a couple games where we lit them up. Last year, almost 500 threes, but we also did about 70 games. And a 5-second call, so the Maple Leafs turned the ball over.
And we'll see how many we get this year when postseason starts.
And a check of the shoes on the other side. 2 pinks, a fluorescent orange, and a pink and yellow inside. Jada Brown with the score. There was also a Geneseo girl with the shoes on like that. Back in the half-court set, 24-2. Devils lead, still in the first quarter. 3 taken. Oh, and a nice shot from outside. That was number 3, Jaden Meinhardt. Devils back in the half-court set on offense. 24-5 with the lead.
Swing the ball.
Elifritz back out to Longcore. Longcore fires a 3. Longcore from 20-plus on that three-pointer. Devils lighting it up from outside.
Yeah, they got, what, 5, probably 5 out of 7 for the game.
Ball hits the floor. Geneseo gets the rebound. Good pass inside. And on the opposite side, Ruby went in hard. She'll get to shoot 2 as Jada Brown will commit her first foul. And speaking of that last three-pointer, how about the rest of the crew from Woodmart? Jeff Shields, Tim O'Brien, Paul Dinkkeller, Christy Aerosmith, and Megan Obert, designer showroom specialist. Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Band is here, by the way. You can see them there. Student section, Jakai is down there, and he's got three other girls down there. I told him that's his mission, to fill that student section on Saturday. 38.4 left in the quarter. I'm going to have to remind him of that before he leaves tonight. Ruby connects on the second free throw. Devils with the basketball coming up. Longcore will bring it across the timeline. Left side, Elifritz. High post is Nicholson. Oh, making a commitment there was Wassenhoff. Almost got her out of the defense. Elifritz in the corner. Mia drives to the hole. Mia shot in and out. Byquist was there almost for a second. Geneseo gets the rebound. Down the right side. Driving baseline is one of our Phantoms. Should check that at halftime. Maybe get Don O'Brien to give it to me. Ruby started to drive, but Longcore just took it away from her. ML is second. In transition, left side. Elifritz inside the 3. No good, and the buzzer goes off after 1 quarter. Devils open this thing up early in this game. They lead after 1, 27-6 over the Maple Leafs. We're back with more Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And the band plays. Devils lead after 1, 27-6. Coach, pretty good quarter, and it starts and completes it on the defensive side.
Well, yeah, whenever you give up 6 points in a quarter, you know, you put pressure on the ball, did a great job with deflections, you know, and that turning into easy transition opportunities, you know, especially, you know, getting the ball, you know, paint touches or driving toward the basket, you know, and then kicking out and stepping into the threes. We've shot the ball very, very well in the first quarter.
Hey, Jody, over here. Hey, have Don O'Brien write down the name of those 2 girls I don't have. Thank you. And we're ready to start the second quarter. And Jody Stanky, our principal, helping me out with number 30 and 34. Devils have the ball, starting the corner. Three-pointer, Nicholson from the corner. She's got her 3rd 3 of the ball game. And it's your project planner since 1978. You know them, woodmartbuildingcenter.com.
You're going to get to know them a lot better today.
No doubt. We're going to be able to tell you everything about them. Jada Brown got the rebound on the missed shot by Geneseo. Jada, oh, and a great hesitation. Joe, yeah, count it. She faked the crossover and kept it on her right side, took it to the hole, scores, and she's got an and 1 opportunity.
Broken ankle and then, you know, got hammered going the hole. And, you know, when she's that close, you ain't going to stop her from scoring.
Brooklyn Ruby, the first foul of the second quarter. And Jada completes the three-pointer. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. We'll make it a simple one this time. We'll be bringing the whole family in when we're done with this one. Here we are on the right side. Devils standing that man-to-man. Rapp had it in the corner. Hands it out to Pettit. Not Dave, but Viola. Oh, and a grid steal and a save by Jada Brown to Madeline Hamby.
Gotta come down the middle, which I like.
Hamby kicks the right side. Byquist sets up for the three. Good! Byquist with a three-pointer from the right corner. Devils on fire from the land of three. Thank you very much there, Frank. As we'll have the new players. Oh, he actually gave me a couple more new players. I'll give them to you in a second here. From the left side, Geneseo, almost a bank shot from the corner. Byquist gets the rebound. Cam's off and running.
Get in the middle.
We'll give you those names here in a second. Nicholson from the left side. No good. Weak side rebound, Lizzie Rapp for Geneseo. Brings it down the right side, across the timeline. Rapp comes down and gets the ball. Being guarded by Byquist. Devils standing that man-to-man. Ellifritz, Byquist, Hamby, Brown, and Nicholson right now. Longcourt getting a break with 6 minutes left in the first half, up 36-6. Geneseo having trouble. Ellifritz, good job there. Viola Pettit missed the shot. Nicholson gets the rebound. And a quick timeout there by Coach Dance. I think more than maybe substitution. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. All right, Coach, are you ready for this? Bagby. So Avery Bagby is my number 30. That was the girl that played up there and had was my first Phantom, and I didn't have her. I'll also look at the roster they gave us. 34, Jaylee Brudos. I believe that is right, B-R-U-D-O-S.
Yep.
So Jaylee Brudos, if you're doing it at home. Also, we've got Olivia Ruby is number 3, so that was not Jaden Meinert. So we'll check that out there. Boy, I always love those changes. I had my roster, everything looked the same. And we have a Leah Cooper. She's number 23, and as soon as she gets in, I'll make room for her. So you're caught up for Geneseo there. Now we come back to the action. Devils with the basketball. Longcourt's back in the action. Along with Ellifritz, Hamby, Jada Brown in the high post, Chloe Nicholson in the low block. Right side, Hamby fires a three. Comes up short, right to Ellifritz. Inside to Brown. Jada, the little shot inside, good. Give the assist to Ellifritz, give Jada Brown the bucket. Little full court
Assist and
pressure.
offensive rebound, which they've done a great job on the offensive glass tonight.
Haven't seen that up on the board yet. I had 36-6 before that one. We did go in, right, Coach? It didn't pop out. Shot no good. Longcourt gets the rebound. We'll get a double check on that. Long pass to Jada and overhead.
Good idea. Good idea. You know, your bigs running the floor. You got to throw them the ball. She was right down the middle, just a little bit too high.
Good news is Geneseo touched it last, so the Devils will run a box out of bounds play with Longcourt triggering it.
I don't think they gave Jada a basket on that last one either.
No, they have still not put it in there yet. Hamby from the right corner. Good from three. Hamby hits a three-pointer.
Well, once again, the paint touch, kicking it out, stepping into the three. That's going to be a recipe for success.
Of course, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. We'll do a little whole halftime Woodmart Building Center promo for you. Driving in Hamby after a long pass down court. Hamby got the bucket. We'll also get the board updated because they missed the basket. We know that for a fact. And I always keep track of my numbers. The other night, I had Jada for 26 against Principia. Somebody had her for 25, 26 after I checked the books.
Oh.
Devils, good pass down court. Hamby's running the floor well tonight. Madeline's got 2 threes. She also has a couple deuces in there. And the Devils are looking up court and getting the ball down quickly. They did catch up to us now, Coach. Halfway through the second quarter, 4 minutes and counting left in the half. Left side, and a nice three-point shot there. Viola Pettit hitting from outside. Viola led the way for this Geneseo team the first time they played us. That also stopped an 18-point run of the Devils. Good pass inside. Jada Brown loading them up tonight.
Almost too easy with, Jada down there sealing, against this Geneseo team.
Longcourt got the assist on that one. Drive, Pettit to the hole. And looks like Jada might be calling for the foul. Yes.
Yep.
Jada her second. First on the Devils in the second quarter. Pettit will go to the line to shoot 2. And if she shoots like Coach Pettit shot, Coach Pettit was a good free throw shooter.
That was okay.
You know what the best, I'm trying to think the best free throws for the Devils in a season. I thought I saw Bob Spear at 65%, but that didn't seem high enough. But I know Jaden Smith shot like 90-some%. I don't know if it was just in one game, but I'll have to double check. It's on the big board over there. I was sitting there staring at it today. Pettit hits 1 of 2. She's got 4 in the ball game. They get in there. Pettit gets a break. Not you, Coach. You don't get a break till the game's over. And so, hey, a shout out to Vern Fay. She's down there. Vern has to work to take the tickets, but now she's all the way down to the front desk instead of right here by the concession. Hamby on the left wing, skips it right side. Byquist, and a good touch pass.
Ball movement.
And that went in, and Nicholson should have used the backboard, and she didn't. Missed it.
Great passing around. You know, we talk about too much dribbling, against the zone. That was a great job. They moved it around the outside, and had a wide open look underneath.
And Cam did a good job of jumping up, grabbing the ball, and passing before she came back down to the floor.
It looks like we're in a 1-3-1 now.
Jada has to take a break because she has 3 fouls now. Three-pointer, no good. Bristol Walker comes in.
Oh.
Pettit got the rebound. Nope, Pettit was out right now. Wassenhoff got the rebound. Bristol Walker comes in. Bristol, I was watching her in the first game. Nicholson with a rebound on the errant shot. And Bristol was playing physical. She fouled out, by the way, in the first game. Shot no good, rebounded. That was our phantom earlier, Brudos. And here comes Geneseo. There's one of those that Chloe we talk about, reaching in from behind. And Coach, I talked to Jakai before the game, and one reason she does take some chances with athletic ability is her traveling team has that many talented people behind her.
Oh, yeah.
And so she gets in a habit of letting them get by knowing she has help.
Well, and, the first time against Galesburg, she got a couple of them that, weren't very good.
Nicholson got the rebound.
And you can't have her sitting out and beat Galesburg.
No.
That ain't going to happen.
Nicholson got the ball, went all the way in for the layup, a little runner, and the floater with 2:41 left. First half, Devils lead 49-10. Stick around at the 8 open halftime. We'll break down this one. Talk about those Western Big Six. Talk about the boys. They head off to Sterling tomorrow, taking on the Golden Warriors. I love Homer Musgrove. That's a nice facility.
Yes, it is.
Ruby inside. And a great job by Longcore. First of all, Bristol Walker kept between her man, Ruby, and the basket. So when she made the move, Longcore was there to reach down and get a jump ball. Devils basketball with 2:37 left in the half. 49-10. Left side, skipped over to the right side. Hamby's going to fire a 3 off the back of the iron. Nicholson gets the rebound from behind. And 2 passes inside. Pass went from the Nicholson in the corner back out to Longcore high. Longcore found Byquist at the block. Cam got fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2 free throws, and that'll be only the second and third free throws for the Devils. They're 1 for 1 on Jada Brown's 3-point completion. On the other side, 2 for 4 for Geneseo.
Well, I mean, we've shot the ball so well for 3, hitting the, paint and then kicking it out. We haven't had to shoot free throws.
Right. Hey, by the way, the Blue Devils the other night, 100% from the free throw line.
What?
2 for 2. Good job, Coach.
I'm sorry.
Brennan Lepper got 2. Hey, you don't say that. You just go, hey, we were 2. And we've been picking it up. We were 20 for 30, 6 for 8. I mean, we're doing a better job. And with that, Cam misses both free throws. Geneseo got the rebound. But then Nicholson stole it as she came down at half court. Chloe takes it in. And a great pass inside. Almost gets clothesline. Cam did get clothesline.
I was going to say, yeah.
Ted Hendricks would have been proud of that tackle.
Dick Buckus would like that one.
There's a lot of people that going, who are those 2 names that they just threw at us? Foul went against Rapp, her second. Third team foul in the second quarter. Both teams with 3. And Cam back to the line to shoot 2. Off the back of the iron. Cam will have 1 more, excuse me. Viola Pettit checks back in. Lizzie Rapp takes a seat. Olivia Ruby, number 3. We got that name changed on there into the ball game, along with probably her sister, Brooklyn Ruby, number 45. Second one no good as well. So Cam shooting well from outside. can't get one to go on the free throw line. But Geneseo throws the ball away, and look at her disgust on her face coming down. You can tell she's like, gosh darn it, I need to make those free throws. You just keep doing the rest of the stuff, Cam. We'll be fine.
Yeah, well, she's the stat filler.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, with the boards, the points, the assists, and the steals. Shoot.
Lobbed inside. Oh, they tried to go into Bristol. Off her hands. You notice, too, Longcourt had it at the top of the key, and Chloe was on a short corner down here. Chloe was almost pointing up like, alley-oop it to me. I was like, I don't think we're going to see a dunk, but I want to see the alley-oop. Right side for Geneseo. Ruby gets it 16 feet in front of the basket. Her shot, no good. Ball's tipped around, hits the floor. Longcourt picks it up. She tried to throw it against somebody. Ball comes out. Here comes Chloe Nicholson. Trailer is Ellifritz. Back out to Nicholson. Resetting the offense.
Good job being patient by Chloe.
4 on the perimeter. Here's Nicholson from the right side. Good from 3. Chloe, her 4th three-pointer of the ball game. And your three-pointer is brought to you by the people who have lumber, hardware, windows, decks, flooring. They got it all. Stop in and see Kevin. 12th and Seminary Road, Woodmart. Devils get the rebound after a missed shot. From the right corner, Longcourt. A three-pointer. You know, we might get all 500 that we had last year all in one half, Coach.
Well, how many we got now?
I can't.
It's got to be 8, 9.
I'm going to have to count at halftime. 45 seconds left in the half. Devils lead 55-10. Shot no good. Bristol Walker gets the rebound.
Nice box out.
Here comes Chloe. Down to Miley in the corner. Bristol made a cut down there. Nice idea to pass. Good cut by Bristol, too. She just didn't bring it in. From the right side, dribbling down and losing the handle. Maddie Reed. Devils will get the ball with 27.3 left. And Coach Dance is going to call it a play. And I think what Coach wants to do here, take the opportunity to have 27.3 seconds.
And run a good set, you know, against, well, they're probably going to be in zone, which you might see that. You know, state tournament, you might see that.
Saturday,
yeah. I mean,
although, boy, Galesburg runs a lot of man, don't they?
Well,
they got a lot of bodies they throw at us.
I think they do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I mean, they're very well coached. You know, if they think they can play a 2-3, you know, shut down our three-point shoot, I guarantee you they'll play a 2-3.
I would agree. Watching tonight, though, they might not want to do that. Speaking of first quarter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second quarter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus a blue collar. So 10 threes, 11 counting the blue collar in the half.
Well, and, you know, a lot of those, you know, like I keep talking about, you know, it's driving to the basket, kicking it out, stepping into it, and having the wide open looks. And, you know, shoot, that's going to be good.
You got it. And everybody's set, and they're ready to shoot when they set it up, too. Nicholson setting the offense. Brings it to the right side. Oh, and a great play there. Brought everybody to the right side, but then Brown stayed inside.
Well, and they had the little back screen on that, and she rolled off of that for a wide open look.
Nicholson gets the assist. Brown gets the basket. From the right side, Jada knocks the ball away. In the corner, the buzzer goes off. And we have played a half here at Quincy High. Devils put a 30 up after a 27. They have 57. Only gave up 10 points in the first half. Pretty darn good half, Coach.
Well, you know, great job of passing the ball, sharing the ball, you know, getting wide open looks, you know, offensively, you know, on the three-point line. And then, you know, gosh, we've got on the offensive glass, too, and got some putbacks. And, you know, defense has been very good against substandard, you know, offensive team. You know, let's face it like that. You know, we should have them right here where we got them.
What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. We've got, he had mentioned who's actually dancing here. I was looking for the big 8 open. It is the 8 open halftime, and we'll take a quick break. Come back for the 8 open halftime right here at Quincy High and MechaSportsCo.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And we try to get a little halftime entertainment there as we go to our halftime sponsor. That's 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main in Quincy. Sandwiches, signatures, features, you got it. Stop on by 8open.com. Schedule ahead Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8, Saturdays, noon to 9. Or across the street to Atlas Slice, 121 North 6. Thursday and Friday, 4 to 9. Saturday, noon to 9. All right there on the 60th Promenade, Atlas Slice, and 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy. All right, Coach, first half's in the books. Band's jamming out here. Devils ran off the first 19 points of the ball game, gave up a bucket. Devils scored 2. And at the end there, it was a 4-2 run by Geneseo, but after one quarter, 27-5, Devils led. Devils picked up right in the second quarter where they left off. They ran off 18 straight points, would be up 45-6. Continue hitting the threes, as I believe we didn't get any more after that. We had 10 threes, 1 blue collar for 11 threes, and our halftime score, Devils 57, Geneseo 10.
Great job of sharing the basketball, and, I know I talk about paint touches and I sound redundant, but, when they get the ball inside, then kick it out, and they're stepping in threes wide open, good things are going to happen because you got a lot of good shooters on this team. And that's what they did the first half. When they got the ball in transition on defense after a defensive rebound, they got the ball to the middle, bigs running the floor, getting easy looks, or, passing it in the bigs, then kicking it back out, for the, step in three. And, tonight they've hit. I just hope they don't use them all up tonight because we need, maybe 7 or 8 of these, on Saturday probably help us out quite a bit in that tussle.
I'm zooming in here, Coach, to the band. I'm going to let the people see the band here. Zoom in a little bit more here. Well, it's just so good how we can do this kind of stuff. There's your band while we're talking out here. In that first half, on the other side, there's 2 threes. Ruby and Pettit hit a 3 each on the other side, but for the Devils, scoring has come from 6 different players. Triple-double watch. Okay, thank you there. And Don, thank you very much from the names that we needed there. They always throw a different name in here. It was pretty funny off the top of it. We're looking at a triple-double watch.
Triple-double watch.
Yeah, there it is. Couldn't tell what that word was. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists for Chloe, unofficially on the rebounds and assists. But I can promise you, if you look at Don O'Brien's chicken scratch down there, I've got one of them saved in my phone when he sent me. Man, he's the only person that can read that. I mean, it is something else. So the first half's in the books, and speaking of distribution, 6 players scoring. Mia came off the bench. Ella Fritz hit a 3. Loncour's got 2 threes with her 8 points. You got Byquist with a 3 and her 5. I know she's disappointed at those 4 free throws in a row. You got Jada Brown, who has not hit a 3, but she's got 15, and that was 1 blue-collar 3.
Well, she's been running the floor well, and finishing at the hole.
And they've been getting her the ball, too. Hamby has 2 threes along with 10 points. And then, as we mentioned, Nicholson has 16 and 4 threes. So, I mean, you look across there, 16, what did I say, 15, 10, and 8 in the first half for 4 of your top scorers. Pretty good stuff there.
Oh, yeah. They're running what they should run. They're doing what they should do. This is what you expected, from a team. Now, if they were up by 15 at half, I would say, what are we doing? But no, they're coming out. They're rolling on all cylinders tonight.
Indeed. I see Coach over there, Coach Brown, right? He's sitting with his wife. Talked a little bit beforehand about Camden. He showed up at the Sophie Cunningham both games. He had played out. He's out in Hutchinson. I saw a picture out there. They must have a nice facility.
Oh, a great facility. That's where they played the D1 National Championships out at the Hutch.
See, I wondered.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so he's at Hutchinson now?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, well, he'll get, that's D1 basketball. That's
looks good, because then you go to talk about D. Is it D2 or D3 at the junior high college level? Yeah. Is over at Mary Miller in Danville, and we made some trips over there. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
As we check out the band here, normally we don't talk about the band when we get to Hey Baby in the fourth quarter, but this one's starting out pretty good for the Devils. Not a bad crowd on this cold night. I think many kind of figured that here's my challenge, and Jakai needs to get on this, but all the students need to be out here on Saturday and fill it. There's only 4 sets of little bleachers down there, and they're 4 deep.
Well, I've got a funny feeling Saturday's going to be this place will be packed and rowdy as heck.
I certainly hope so, because after that double overtime loss up at Galesburg earlier in the season, it's 76-71, I believe, in that ball game. And as Coach referenced earlier, it was a foul situation while we're sitting there talking about it. Let's just
well, and if you'd like to watch that game, you can go to meccasportsco.com. The replay, all of our replays of all the games that we do, are at meccasportsco.com. So you can go back and watch the replay game of the earlier this year of the double overtime game, and maybe do a little scouting for us and let us know what you think.
And that's one nice thing is it's easy to find our games on the site, the games that we're currently doing, but also the past games. All you got to do is go. All right, in that game, Coach, we had 3 players foul out in the double overtime.
Yep.
In the first one, we lost at the 138 mark, Miley Loncourt, who had put 8 free throws in a row. That was when she made all those free throws.
There were 3 free throws to put it into overtime, the first overtime.
You got it, with time off the clock. And then at 120, we lost Chloe Nicholson. And then in the next one, at 3:41 in the second one, lost Cam Byquist. We did have 4 in double figures. Jada Brown, like I said, had 23. Byquist had 15.
And Jada was sitting there with 4, wasn't she? I mean, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they were going to foul all of us out, there. But, well, that's what happens when you play at the field. Let's face it. I think our home court advantage, on Saturday, knock on wood, and I'm knocking on my head right now. People can't see me. Hopefully, the home court advantage is worth, at least 5 to 7 points. So make sure you guys get out here.
Maybe more for us, I think, maybe too. Not against Galesburg, maybe, but against these teams like this. By the way, this is the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Jacksonville and Quincy. It was also the 8 Open halftime show. And it's ready to start the second half. I guess I got to unzoom now. As Geneseo will get the ball to start off the second half. We'll get your lineups here for you as the Devils come out the same way they started the ball game. You got the senior Hamby along with Brown, Loncourt, and Byquist, the juniors, and Chloe Nicholson, your sophomore. Geneseo loses it.
Good job by Molly on defensive end.
She saved it, then throws it down court, and bringing it back out was a good job. Jada Brown brought it out. She could have went in for the free throw. Jada almost goes down with an ankle.
Hopefully she didn't sprain an ankle.
Shot from outside. Loncourt misses the 3. Stayed with it, though. Tipped it. Geneseo comes away with it. Yeah, I'm glad that Jada waited, too, because I hadn't got down court yet with my camera.
Well,
good ball movement down the court.
Well, you'd rather have her see her go up and make the layup instead of pull it out and then twist an ankle.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
not be able to go on Saturday. Do what you're supposed to do.
I don't know if coach or somebody yelled, pull it back out, but I would take, you know.
Yeah,
layups
are layups.
She kind of snowbirded it a little bit.
Yeah.
Hamby misses the shot from the side. Ruby gets the rebound. That's Brooklyn. Geneseo across the timeline, and the light pink shoes is Viola Pettit. Long three, no good. Long rebound. Longcourt trying to track it down. Now it goes into Ruby. Ruby, turn around. Oh, good job by Jada Brown keeping the hands up.
Nice box out by Hamby getting that defensive glass.
We also have Jada with 3 fouls in that first half and had to sit at the end of the half. Jada Brown inside, turnaround shot, good. Jada inside and strong. Boy, she's strong inside, but I'll tell you what, when you get her outside then too, if you get her out at 15 foot, man to man, most post players can't stay with her. Ruby turns, shoots, nothing. Jada Brown with a rebound. Speaking of, well, she'll definitely get double-double with her points and rebounds. Inside Jada at the free throw line, turns, shoots, good. Wow, that just looks so smooth.
Well, you know, she's got that 15-foot game going all the way around, the inside game, and then she'll step out and hit the three every now and then.
And that free throw, she turned and didn't waste any time.
Yep.
And there she is, tipping the ball to Longcourt. Longcourt gets it across the timeline for the Devils. Miley flips it inside to Byquist. Byquist will come back out. It'll go one more pass to Nicholson. Nicholson's three, no good. Ruby gets the rebound for the Maple Leafs.
Score 61-12 with 5:30 to go here in the third quarter.
They'll probably get as many scores as they can because the fourth one's going to be a running clock. Hamby with a good steal there. Ball was laid out in front of her. Hamby says, that's my ball. Nicholson kicks it out left side. Byquist almost shuffled the feet. Coming out to Hamby. Her three, no good. Nicholson inside for a rebound. Lost the handle. Nice save out there by Rapp for Geneseo. Half-court set. Devils stayed man-to-man. They've not played any zone in this one.
Yeah, they did a 1-3-1.
Oh, that's
for
right.
A couple of trips.
When Jada was out.
Oh.
And there's Hamby with a steal for the Devils. Madeline brings it down right side. Ooh, she could have waited for Byquist. And then finally the pass does go. 2 more quick passes. And here's a little fading shot. A foul, the first one of the second half, and Jada Brown will go back to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Rapp. For her, it's her first of the third quarter on either team. That pass was nice. We saw Byquist alone in the corner, but it went back to the top, and as soon as it went to the top, the pass went directly back down to Byquist. And then she made a quick touch pass to Jada. Chloe comes out. Bristol Walker in for the Devils. Devils having a tough time on the line right now. We've missed we made the first free throw of the night. We've missed 6 straight. Uncharacteristic of the Devils. But we can hit the threes. Are we too close? And so, here the Devils back on defense. Our Phantom, that was Bagby, finally got her cleared. And a quick timeout with 4:32 in the third quarter. We'll check. It is a full timeout. We'll take one too. 4:32 left in the third. Devils lead 61-12. And we're back with Devils action right here. MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And back here in the timeout, taken by Geneseo. 4:32 left. And let's get over there to the band. I like that. Uh-oh. Well, that was kind of weird. Camera did something weird on me here. And it's still doing something weird. And we're back to action in a second here as soon as I can get that thing off our screen. Huh. There we go. Left side. Shot no good. Taken by Geneseo.
Well, the Blue Devils are out in a 1-2-2 now, giving a little bit different look, working on things.
And you've got Brown and Nicholson out on that. So
yep.
You put Elephants out at the point. Here's a shot from out high. No good on three. Long rebound.
Got a rebound.
Right in front of the basket. Byquist, though, does pick it up when Geneseo had a tough time bringing it in.
That was one of my, pregame was, every time that ball goes up, you need to make sure you got a body on somebody.
Longcore off the right side, no good on the three. Byquist had the rebound but lost it out. 3:49 left in the third. And don't forget to stick around after the ball game. We got the Hardee's post game brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Brian Harms and company. We'll also hear from Coach. I'm sure he'll be pleased. That'll come with the coach's comments brought to you by the QHS Auto Group. Shot no good. Bristol Walker was right in there. Couldn't squeeze the ball and bring it in. There you go. Coach Bergman just said, Bristol, go get it. I've seen a lot of improvement on her game.
Oh,
and Hamby with a steal. And she's getting a little more aggressive.
Well, I watched her this summer, and the summer games that they had here. And, she got better. Saw her play a couple, 3 games, and she got better each and every game.
Well, Cam's not real happy with that one as that ball went right through her hands. Mia tried to pass the ball to her. She's still thinking about those free throws, which can't. Most important play is the next one, or the most important free throws will be the next one you shoot. Clear that brain. Sometimes our brain gets in the way, Coach. Geneseo into the high post. That's Olivia Ruby. Kicks it back out. Geneseo trying to work with something. Bounce pass inside, though. Nobody had it except for Hamby. Madeline will bring it across. I imagine the Devils, this squad and their other squad, anybody who comes off, are all going to try to work on the game. It's not a let's just run it up. Hamby from the right side for 3. Oh, rolls in and out. Byquist gets the rebound. Out to Longcore. Back to Byquist. Let's go to Hamby in the corner. Madeline starts the drive, bounces it into Bristol. Bristol lost the handle. And then a travel. That's the biggest key, I think, sometimes with just the patience of grabbing the ball first for Bristol. Because what happens is she loses it, and then it falls down, and then she has trouble bringing it up, and somebody's trying to grab it. Just hang in there. You'll be fine. I think she's a little disgusted. So, understandable. She's been playing hard and working hard. Jasmine Walker checks in for her, though. No relation. Ruby inside. Oh, and there's good job there by Longcore. Ruby made a step in. Longcore just grabbed the ball, reached in with 2 hands.
Well, that's the way you got to do it. Somebody's dribbling the ball or puts it down there in front of you. You grab it with 2 hands, you're not going to get fouled. You start reaching and slapping, that's when you get your fouls.
Devils get the ball in the alternate possession arrow, coming down to 2 minutes left in the third with a huge lead
there
here.
You go.
Good ball movement.
Beautiful.
From the short corner, they had Jasmine Walker. They find her again. She kicks it back out to Byquist. Skips it over to Elefritz. Elefritz started driving baseline. She got a little hand check there from Jaylee Brudos. Her first foul. Team second.
I like that ball movement. You had 4 people touch the ball before it hit the floor.
Gotta love that. I just don't waste a dribble. Box out of bounds play. Walker out to Elefritz. Elefritz to Longcore. Longcore from 21. Oh, in and out. Must be the basket. Maybe in the game on Saturday we'll shoot down here.
Well,
half.
I'm going to be honest with you. The basket, your depth down here is very short. Depth down there is bigger, so you're not going to shoot as well at that end.
Yep, that's where you almost want to be faced. Galesburg faced that way. Both halves.
Well, I don't know if that's going to work. Well, there is a home court advantage.
There you go. Shot no good. Byquist will get the rebound in the far corner. Yeah, wonder if any team's ever done that. It is. Well, we'll go ahead and get to that in a minute about benches. 1:25 left in the quarter.
Got to hold that post up down there.
Walker almost saved it to the point when it was going out of bounds, but it was last touched by Geneseo.
Well, she started going for it just probably, half a second too early. If she'd have held her thing and then caught it with her hand, she'd have been fine.
Ball inbounded for the Devils. Mia Elefritz checks in. Oh, actually, Layla Gay checked in. Lobbed inside. Bristol. Nope. And that's, what we're going to do with that with her is just get her to practice 100 times inside. We're going to keep lobbing that ball in. You watch it. Bring it in. Learn how to, make a move once you bring it in. But catch it first. It'll come. Devils in the right side, man-to-man. Waschenhoff bounces it inside. Pettit goes to the hole. Pettit no good. Ball's tipped out. Geneseo gets it. High arching shot, no good. Raps misses. Gay gets the other side. Now watch her. She'll put a couple dribbles between the legs in here. Early game, and Layla had it through the legs and around, and she does it with moving down the court too. Bounce pass inside.
Not a good pass.
And Bristol's going to be called for the foul. Could have been a jump ball at that time, but first one of the second half against the Devils with 39.2 left in the quarter. Geneseo brings it across the timeline. Devils staying in that man-to-man. Your coach said we went to a 1-2-2 briefly. Longcore from behind reaches up, has the hand on the back a little bit. Her first, team second of the third quarter. Devils checking as Pettit will take it out of bounds. Out here in front. Oh, not far enough to Ruby, and touching the ball was Ellerfritz, and the defense stole the ball. Good job by the Blue Devils. That pass has to get far enough out there that Ruby can get that ball. Down to 15 seconds in the quarter. Bristol Walker left side to Hamby. Hamby looked inside, it wasn't there. Gay, she'll take the three. Shot, no good. Bristol Walker fighting for the rebound. No, Geneseo gets it. Geneseo down the other way. Almost a travel, didn't get it. And the last shot of the quarter as the buzzer goes. Devils don't have to score much. They score 4 in the third quarter, but still take a 61-12 lead into the fourth quarter. Hey, baby. Back with the last quarter here. Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, right on MeccaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where?
Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Back at Quincy High Gymnasium, Wellman and Pettit on this Thursday, January 29th. Devils lead after 3, 61-12. Still won the quarter, even though we only made 2 baskets. It's 4-2. 19 points right now for Jada Brown. And we'll see a whole bunch of new bodies in here for the Blue Devils. We'll check it out here for you in a second.
It looks like we're in the 1-2-2.
What the Devils will play, and of course, this setup. Zeri Ward's in there along with Layla Gay. They're at the point. Shot from the corner, no good. Bristol Walker does a good screen out there and then follows it in.
Good challenge, good screen out.
Yep. Mia Ellerfritz and Jasmine Walker into the ball game. Jasmine with a little double dribble. That's the one thing the young group, they haven't handled the ball as well. And of course, we've got your sophomore, which is Nicholson, playing up. You've got all the juniors. A lot of these girls are going to have to learn to handle the basketball. Right side, three-pointer, rattles in, rattles out. Bristol Walker is going to commit the foul on Ruby. Should be on the floor, but we'll double check it. For Bristol, it's her second foul.
Quincy's number 42, Bristol Walker. That's her second, team's first in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that's right, we're in the fourth quarter. Geneseo has it out of bounds. No doubt it will be a running clock. That's right, Coach. Ruby inside, misses. Ellerfritz gets the rebound for the Devils. Yeah, when you get the score up there at half at 57-10, you expect us to get way up there, but with a running clock in the fourth, have a hard time scoring, and you got all your scorers.
Well, you want the second group to run their spots, run what they're supposed to do, because if you do what you're supposed to do, I'm sure Coach Dan's going to give you a minute or two here and there,
right?
When the minutes are actually starting to count. You know what I mean? So these are big minutes for these girls.
Oh, Madison Seth Ayler into the ball game. So Ward will be at the top of the 1-2-2. Gay and Seth Ayler at the top high post. Low post, Jasmine Walker with Bristol Walker. Oh, we got a good matchup inside here, too. The girl that just came in, Kate Lehman, is a big girl just like Bristol, and they were doing a little banging early. Bristol got the steal. Zeri Ward in and good. I'll tell you, Zeri takes the ball hard to the hole. I'm watching her in the early games and even the games we've had her in. She is aggressive. Speaking of that, And a foul out here at half court. Ziri's called on it. Second one on the Devils, first one on her. Second one in the fourth quarter. As 5:35 and counting. Devils are going to improve to 16-7, 9-1 in the conference. On the other side, 5-18, and nice shot from outside. KJ Widemuth hits a three-pointer from pretty much the wing to the top of the key. 63-15. Devils, Jasmine Walker off the glass, hard. Rebounded inside. Geneseo with it. Bring it down the left side. Pettit has it. Pettit's going to pull it from three. Oh, just off the iron. Follow-up shot, good. And that's KJ Widemuth. She's at the last 5 points of the ball game here for Geneseo. Right side, that's Walker. Jasmine skips it all the way over to the left block. I'll tell you, that was a tough pass to get to. Bristol Walker stayed with it, though. Give Jasmine Walker the assist. Bristol stayed with that one, brought it in, then went strong to the hole. Timeout was for substitutions. I thought the timeout was for traveling. He had the signal and started to make a travel. By the way, that whole section on Saturday is your responsibility. Jakai just went, uh-oh. By the way, he always wants a shout out. There he is right there. That's Jakai. Shot from outside, no good. That's Coach Pettit sitting next to him. Back in the lineup there. That's the live shout out, baby. Ball out of bounds, Devils will have it. Nope, check that, Geneseo will have it.
Still no score from Moline Galesburg yet. So
that's going to be one we'll want to check. We might not get that one until I'll tell you what, and
probably tomorrow morning.
I will commend Alan Ippenson for the Devils. I can get home, and he's already got the Devils stuff online. Ward commits her second. Third team foul in the fourth quarter with 3:30 and counting.
65-17.
Yep.
Devils are up by almost 50.
Peyton Keys checks in for Geneseo, spelled just like the Keys from Quincy High. Notre Dame. John and Dan. Nice shot from outside. That was Kate Lehman. A little bit shorter version of Bristol Walker. In a half-court set. Seth Ayler. Oh, Ward made a good cut to the basket. But right there to grab on the ball and take it away, actually almost take it away, was Lehman. Jump ball will go over to the Devils. I know after them big runs there, 19 to start the game off for the Devils, then 18 to start the second quarter off. We haven't got close to that one. Oh, and a good pass, cutting to the basket. Layla Gay made the cut to the basket. I didn't see who made that pass, Coach, but that was an assist. Nicely done.
Well executed play.
Shot from the left corner, no good. Jasmine Walker does a good job of getting the rebound. Walker had Geneseo on her back. 2:22 and counting left in this one. The band's kind of taking it easy now after their start with Hey Baby. Jasmine Walker dribbled off the knee. So approaching 2 minutes left in this one. And like we said, getting all these girls off. A lot of them got to play in the first game. The first game, though, didn't go the Devils' way. 40-11, Geneseo won that first game. Jasmine Walker with a good defensive play, knocking the ball out of bounds. So these girls get to be in a game now where they're winning, feel a little bit better when they leave. The younger group for Geneseo was not a bad little group. By the score, obviously. Geneseo. Oh, Walker goes a nice job of slapping the ball away. Ziri Ward then took it away. Ziri all the way to the basket, no good. There's Layla Gay. She got the rebound. Back out to Madison. Oh, and Maddie. Seth Ayler hits the three-pointer from outside. Settler with the three, brought to you by WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Layla Gale with a steal. Gay, turn, shot, no good. Little hook shot there for her on the spin move.
I don't know if they gave Settler a three.
You think it's a two? I think it is two.
69-19.
I would say so we're going to have to take that one back there. Sorry about that, Maddie. I think you did make it, though. Ziri Ward drives in. Oh, Ziri got to a tough angle there for that bucket. You didn't see it because I was still down here making the adjustment. Three, no good. Rebounded by Ziri. Here go the Devils off the other way. Gay off the glass, no good. Weak side rebound, Jasmine Walker was there. Last touch by Geneseo, so with 38 seconds and ticking, Devils will get the ball out of bounds. I'm sure they'll get it in within 30 seconds, I hope. Seth Ayler to trigger it. Comes out to Walker. Walker, 16, 17-footer, off the glass. Bristol banks it off the glass. 73-19. And here's a steal by Ziri right in front of us. Ziri, crossover dribble. Lost the handle on it. 9 seconds left. Ziri's on the floor. Here comes Geneseo. Down to 3. Off the glass, no good. And there's your final buzzer. And your final score, Devils put up the last 8 points as they had a little flurry there in the fourth quarter. End up winning it 73-19. Good job on the 73 side.
Well, I
better
tell
on
you
the
what,
19.
they outscored them in the fourth quarter. The second team did. You know, obviously
12 to
against
7.
Geneseo's, second team, but they did a good job running the stuff. Getting good open looks.
Oh, and I thought Maddie will have to go back and double check to see if she got a chance to make the 3. I'm sure the footage will be out there and Coach will be able to send it our way. But the Devils on Thursday night get the big Western Big Six win. Now they'll turn around and wait for Saturday as we bring in the Silver Streaks from Galesburg, Coach. This was a good one for the Devils, and they got after it right off the bat with the first 19 points and then the first 18 in the second quarter. That was good stuff.
Well, yeah, they executed offensively and defensively. Didn't really, their defense was tremendous tonight. Their deflections, getting out with the, secondary fast breaks and getting it into the paint, kicking it back out. They did a wonderful job tonight executing.
Indeed. Well, that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around, though. We have the Hardee's postgame brought to you by Hardee's of 30th and Broadway. We'll also have the coaches' comments as well. But from Quincy High on this Thursday night, it was your Blue Devils from the girls' side, 73, and the Geneseo Maple Leafs, 19. And this has been Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit MechaSportsCo.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back to the post game.
I don't hear anything.
Really? Maybe that's because this ain't turned up. How
There we
about
go.
that?
Much better.
It works like that. So, hey, by the way, we're in the post game show brought to you by Hardee's, and it's time for the coaches' comments already. Brad Dance is up here, and I tell you, you got after it right off the bat. I mean, just like you talked about in the pregame, 19 points to start the first quarter off, 18 points to start the second quarter off. Great job. I think when you took out Jada at one point, you might have ran a 1-3-1 or something in there, and you ran the 1-2-2 later on when both the big girls were out. But pretty happy with your performance on this Thursday night.
Yeah, we shot the ball really well. We came out and knocked down a lot of threes early, and obviously that opened things up. And that's why I told our girls, I said, we're playing hard, we're doing it the right way, and it's not like we're trying to showboat or do crazy layups, stuff like that, run the floor all the time. We took the layups early like you would in a normal game, and then we knocked down a lot of wide open shots. So that makes things look a lot better offensively when you knock down a shot.
And when you pass the ball the way you guys were doing, there were a couple of real nice passes into a short corner one time. I think Cam got it. We had a cut down the lane. I mean, Jada didn't have to hit a three because we were getting her the ball inside, strong.
Yeah.
Everybody did it early. And you mentioned 10 threes in the first. And we talked about this. Second half, we didn't shoot as well, but we also talked about the wall and the distance. If that makes a difference or not, I don't know. So we're trying to get Galesburg to shoot that way both halves.
Can we do that?
And we also, we had opportunities for layups in the third quarter, and like Jada took that one, and I mean they listened. We're not shooting layups, so she didn't shoot the layup. I mean, she's the only one in the court. Everybody in the gym's like, probably what the heck's she doing? But I want us to focus on running the offense crisply every time, and because there's going to be times where you're not going to be able to shoot layups, so you're going to have to be able to run the offense. And I thought we did a good job of that. Throughout the whole game tonight. Even in the fourth quarter, I thought those girls did a good job running the offense.
Oh, I thought they did a real good job out there. And I know Layla, when she gets that ball out there, she's ready to fire as well.
Yeah,
so
she is.
I love watching her ball handle as well. But, I tell you what, really good night tonight. I don't know. That one play you did talk about, when Jada was pulling it out, we thought, oh, my gosh, she's going to pull it out and twist an ankle.
Yeah, I would look like a real genius there, right?
But I figured you did call her to tell you. And that's, again, you're in the Western Big Six. We play these teams. It's almost like family.
Yeah, Scott and I are good friends, and neither one of them. I mean, I've been in that situation where we've been down some players and things like that. And, he plays the game the right way, and that's what we try to do.
I thought good stuff there. Coach Pettit, what'd you think?
Well, my two biggest things is, sharing the basketball. Everybody shared the basketball tonight, and, your wide open threes, paint touches, kicking it back out, stepping into the wide open looks. Gosh, hopefully you saved a few for tomorrow or on Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday afternoon.
We got to make sure that we continue to work the ball inside. And games like this, it's easy to just fall in love with that three-point shot.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a really good job of still being unselfish, getting the ball where it needed to be, and playing inside and out.
We talked about before the game some of your sophomores playing, and Bristol Walker, how she's improving in this. And what we noticed here, she's just going to need 100 lobs a day to where she can get used to the ball coming in, grabbing it in this. And coming from some of our players, it was like, I got it. And then it's like, oh, darn it. But she worked hard. I thought when she got them first two fouls, have we ever had a girl foul out of both games? Because she did physically play a good game in the first one.
I think I heard the scores table talking about that. If anybody could do it, our team could figure out a way. So, but, Cam was throwing some great passes in there, and unfortunately they weren't, it's not what she's used to catching right now. And but that's why I told Cam, those are great looks, and you got to keep doing that, and, being unselfish.
Well, let's do this. Let's pick a negative. This is not characteristic of your team. You're a good free throw shooting team. Jada Brown hit a free throw, and then Cam you could tell that was bumming her out.
Oh,
she missed four in a row,
yep.
And then Jada lost a couple too, and I went, wow, at least if we're going to miss them today when we don't need them and save them for Saturday.
Well, Coach Bergman thought that Jada missed hers on purpose because she knew someone was coming in for her, so she didn't want to come out. So I almost just called a timeout immediately, but I didn't want to do that. So
that's pretty good there, too. Hey, great job here. Can't wait till Saturday. We'll be here bright and early. May even spend the night on Friday night.
Aren't you guys, is Sterling here Friday for you guys?
But we're actually going to make a trip to Carthage to take the Notre Dame undefeated team.
That'd be a good game, too. Yep.
Yeah. Coach Pettit figured he drove all the way down from Rockford. There's no sense going all the way back to Sterling and then come back down here.
For sure.
But I imagine the Devils will play well and win that ball game since we're not going to be there. So, hey, I'll take that, too, Andy. It's fine. So.
There you go. Well, good luck to them, too, and we'll see you guys on Saturday.
You got it. Have fun tomorrow with practice a little bit, and then we'll get after on Saturday.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
You got it. That's Brad Dance, and, of course, his comments were brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. That was the whole first half. How about Cunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back? When we return, we'll be wrapping up the Hardy's postgame show right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Cunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Cunis Honda.
And Cunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Cunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Cunis makes it easy.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at meccasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@meccasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/meccasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And we're back at Quincy High. Post-game show, but we're also at the Mecca Mobile Studio. Brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Quincy and Jacksonville. That's sleeptightmidwest.com. And we expect Coach, he's been getting up pretty fast these days, so it's always nice when he can make it up here and we can get to our business. That's right, we did not break down the scoring yet. So I guess I'm going to have to break down the scoring for this ball game as the Devils improved to 16-7, 9-1 in the conference. For Geneseo now 5-18 and 2-9 in the conference, I believe. They got one game ahead of us out there. For the Devils, everybody got in the ball game. Led the way. Jada Brown, she had 15 at the half, 19 for the ball game. Chloe Nicholson had a great first half with 16. That's where she stayed. 10 points out of Madeline Hamby, all the first half as well. Coach got everybody else in. Miley Loncourt's 8 was in the first half. And then you got to drop down because we start going in the single digits. 5 for Cam Byquist in the first half. 4 out of Bristol Walker in the fourth quarter. Nice job, Bristol. 4 from Zeri Ward in the fourth quarter. 3 from Mia Elliferts. That's a 3 in the first quarter. A basket by Layla Gale in the fourth, and a basket by Maddie Sethaler. And I thought hers was a 3, but they did not give it to her. That's 73 on the other side. For Geneseo, they were led in scoring. KJ Widemuth had 5. She had a 3 and a 2 in that fourth quarter. 4 points from Viola Pettit. 3 from Olivia Ruby. Also 3 from Brooklyn Ruby. 2 points out of Kate Lehman. And 2 points from Lizzie Rapp. And on our side, by the way, Jasmine Walker did get in the game but did not score to round out all of the Blue Devils. So, Coach, 73-19, good stuff. Not much more you can say about it. We can beat this one. Now we just need to take this and move it into Saturday and play that style.
Well, our biggest thing is it's going to be a step up in competition, obviously, with the, second or third ranked team in the state in 3A.
And more importantly, tied with us in the conference, and so that's the key too.
But we don't know that yet because they still have Moline up there.
That's right.
Hopefully, I'll tell you what, if Moline can somehow sneak that one out, and the Blue Devils take care of business on Saturday, you might as well, go ahead and write them in for the Western Big Six
outright
championship outright because they'll be 2 games up with, I don't know, 2 games to go or whatever it is. But still, that will go a long way to securing the Big Six championship.
Now, if Moline would win tonight, the Devils can definitely not relax. Then they're going to have to turn up the gear even more because if they don't want to end up giving 2 losses apiece and being in a tie there, especially if Moline helps them out then. So,
I think it's going to be a tough game for them. Our game, let's face it, this wasn't a tough game. The girls probably played 2 quarters. 2.5 quarters maybe.
Yep.
So everybody should be well rested. We got out of this without, like I say, we were talking about Jada, twisting an ankle, when she fell awkwardly after she pulled it back out and didn't shoot the layup. And it's like, we got out of this one without an injury, that's going to affect the big game on Saturday.
I would agree with you there, Coach. Final thoughts on this one you like? Pretty well, we could be about as redundant as we are, but.
The paint touches, the sharing the basketball, we're not going to shoot this good on Saturday. I let you know that right now because Galesburg's going to come out and get after us. And
they're not going to let 10 threes go up.
No.
After about the second or third one, then they're going to be covering up even more.
No, they won't let 10 well, if we make 10 threes, they're going to be earned, on Saturday. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, I mean, I'm really excited about this game coming up.
I got it. We got a game before and after that because tomorrow night, for those who aren't there, we will keep an eye out there on the Blue Devils at Sterling and give you update scores, but we'll be at Carthage as the undefeated QND Raiders.
Top ranked in 2A.
Yep, and they'll be taking on Illini West, who's got a good-looking ball team as well.
18-5.
So it's going to be a good matchup in there. Then on Saturday, 1:30 here, as Galesburg travels in for the girls' side. And then that night at 6 o'clock, Wabanzi Valley will come down, and we'll wrap it up with the Blue Devils over at Blue Devil Gymnasium.
Well, we're going to see 3 of the 4 teams here in the next 3 days. So, enjoy the basketball. If you want to watch replays of anything, MeccaSportsCo.com.
You got it. Well, thank you, Coach Aaron. For Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. The final here tonight at Quincy High's Gymnasium. Blue Devils take care of business earlier, up 27-6 after 1, 57-10 at half, 61-12 in the third, 73-19 for their 16th victory of the season. Lots of fun. Stay tuned right here, Mecca Sports Co. for all of your action as the Devils win this one 73-19. And this has been Blue Devil Basketball, Western Big Six style, from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.